So if any issue relating to clearing, then we need to identify that issue in testing, and we need to do some testing and what is the issue, etc., etc., that we can easily trace out from the testing only. Okay, not from the production. So you cannot do anything in the production. You have only display access. That is the problem. Okay, so only end user has access. That is the reason we need to ask the end user, please share your screen, and we can provide the resolution. So response time means once the ticket has been come, then we need to assign the ticket within 30 minutes. That is called as response time. Resolution means, so whether the end user writes any P3, P4 tickets, so they should have some time and deadlines. Based on that, we will have to resolve the issue. Right? So analyze. Analyze means, so let's say if your TV got repaired or your mobile got repaired. So if you what happened, so once any mobile is repaired, then you should give this mobile to some mobile repair shop, right? Where he says so it will take 2 or 3 days, like that. Here we need to ask 2 or 3 days or 1 day for testing and finish up the task. Okay, so please give us some time and we will get back to you. We will come up with solution. Okay, so if it is resolvable position, that means in production you can resolve itself, then you can ask the end user, please give the proper inputs. So here issues will come in two directions. One is end user mistakes, and second one is any configuration or any bug related. So most of the errors will come from only end user mistakes. Okay, so out of 100, 60 to 70% errors will come from the end user mistakes and master data related issues. So errors can be classified as, one is master data related. What is master data and all, I will tell you. So master data related, end user, and errors or bugs. So most of the issues will come from the master data related, 50%. End user mistakes or end user improper inputs, 20%. Remaining 30% should come from the configuration part, because at the time of implementation, every configuration we need to test, right? So whatever things we have done and we have performed in the development, okay, the same thing will be tested in the quality server. So this is a development server, this is a quality. Okay, testing it is called as a quality server, and production. So in quality, we need to check entire testing from the whatever changes we have done, whatever things we have done in development, the same should be tested out in the quality. And in quality is okay, then we need to move it to production. And one more server is there, pre-production. That concept I will tell later. So just like understand the basic requirements. Okay. So in real time, what we need to do, so if any issue come from the user, then we need to analyze whether this ticket is related to FI ticket or ticket. Sometimes what happen, so end user doesn't know or L1 team doesn't aware, so this ticket is related to FI. Okay, so directly assign it to you, assign it to your team, and after you come to know that the ticket is not from FI, that is related or any security related, then you have an option. Okay, in the service now you have an option, you can assign this ticket to security team, or else you can assign this ticket to some other any team. So before assigning this ticket, you need to write an email to respective team. So why we are assigning? Okay. So if the ticket is assigned to our team, then we need to ask the user, please share your screen and I will check the issue. Okay. If the ticket is related to user inputs problem, then we can suggest the user, so you are taking wrong inputs and giving in wrong way. That is the reason system is not taking. Okay, so even he is giving all the details are proper, but the system is giving error, then what we need to do, so just we need to ask the end user, please give us some time and we'll get back with this, so the solution, right? So this is the things will happen in the support project. So P1, P2, P3, P4. So anyone has any doubts? Any doubts? Srinivas, do you have any questions? And Saif?
No, Chanu, I'm clear.
Clear, right? Srinivas?
Yes, Chanu, and what are the ticketing tools that will be used?
Yeah, generally service now. Okay. So there are different ticketing tools will be there, but you can say service now. Service now and solution manager. Service
Okay.
now, solution manager. Okay. Things you can remedy something name is there. Okay. So it depends upon the company. Okay, which kind of tool they are using. So most probably this one is very flexible. Okay, solution manager is inbuilt in the SAP. It's not a third party tool. It's a third party. Remedy also third party. Okay.
Okay.
You can say I worked with the service now.
Okay, fine.
Fine. So this is the basic session about in support project what we need to do exactly and what is our steps to resolve the issue, right? So most probably you will get 70% of projects related to support. Okay, so 30% is related to implementation. 25% maybe implementation, remaining 3% rollouts and 2 or 3% upgradation, etc. But most probably you will get support project only in India. Okay. Okay, let's discuss about what are the modules we are going to learn. So generally we have these submodules: general ledger, accounts receivables, accounts payables, fixed assets, banking. Okay, so these are all modules are important for FI level. So legal consolidation, now it is some other module. It was included to some other. Okay, and this was removed, special purpose ledger. This is also part of FI, new general ledger. And funds travel management. So these are all related to FI, but we won't discuss these topics. Okay, this is completely out of the scope from FI side. So their separate team will be there. And what is general ledger accounting? So this is just like basic information I'm providing today. Okay, so just now explained in support project what we need to do. Okay, we will have to resolve the issues in support project. That's it, based on the priority and severity. So tickets can be classified as P1, P2, P3, P4. In interview, the question like, so what is your SLA of your company? What is SLA of your company? You can say that the tickets we have 4 tickets. One is P1, P2, P3, P4 tickets. So P1 ticket should be resolved in 2 hours, and P2 ticket should be this hour. P3 3 days, P4 4 days. So this is our SLA. Okay. So based on the priority and severity, we will have to resolve the tickets. That way you can explain first. Then you can classify the tickets. How many tickets are there? Okay, and which kind of ticketing tool your company using? You can say that service now. That's it. Nobody will ask more on the service now. Okay. So generally tickets will be created from the service now, and where you can see the complete status of the tickets. So once you started and working on the ticket, that incident, okay, tickets will be, once any ticket is generated, then INC number will be generated automatically. Okay, so you can easily identify based on the INC number, INC incident number. Okay, so where is what is the status, etc. There is some options will be there, whether it is in work in progress or completed, or any pending from the user, etc. Those things will be in the service now. So where you can make the status. Once the issue is resolved, then you can tick the option resolved. And also some notes will be there. Okay, so where is the ticket right now? Okay, what is the status? So what are the emails are associated with particular ticket? That emails also we need to attach in the service now. Okay. And general ledger accounting. See guys, generally general ledger is Bible. It is also linked with other sub modules like APR, asset accounting, etc. Okay, so it is just like a Bible. Ledger is just like, what is the first entry is journal, right? So journal is only all kind of transactions, whether it is related to APR, asset accounting, fixed assets, whatever the transaction will be included by the general. And once the general is there, then it should be segregated to ledgers, right? Respective ledgers. So Rama account, Sita account, material inventory account, fixed asset account, like that, cash account, bank account. This is the segregation that is called as a ledger. Okay. So all the ledgers related to APR, asset accounting, materials, etc. It should be included general ledger. Okay. General ledger contain all the accounts, all the sub ledgers. Okay, it's a Bible, and whatever the balances are there with respect of assets, vendors, and purchasing, sales, and distribution customer, that balances will be transferred to the trial balance, and finally we need to prepare financial statements. So these are all stuff, posting and clearing, reporting. So everything will be done by the end users. But at the time of creating any entry, then we need to resolve. So we should aware both end user knowledge as well as consulting level. Consulting means so configuration part, testing, etc. So as a FICO consultant, you should aware end user knowledge, posting, clearing, etc. Whatever end user will do, the same knowledge you should contain. And additionally, you should know what are the backend side will happen. What are the things will happen in the backend side. Okay, so most probably you should know more on the entries. Let's say, for example, so user posting invoice. Okay, one invoice is booking one invoice, vendor invoice. So what is the entry at the time of vendor booking? What is the entry at the time of clearing? What is the entry at the time of making down payment? So this stuff we need to know if you are in the support project. So most of the questions will come from the journal entries in interview. Okay, specifically for the support project. So they will expect entries, because without having any entries knowledge, then how you can become a SAP FICO consultant? So because sometimes what happens, end user post the entries, but that entry is wrong. So what is your suggestion? So it is happened for the entire month. It is happened for the entire year. Sometimes there is crores of transactions. Amount was mismatching. Then what we need to do? So as a FICO consultant, you will have to suggest the end user, and you need to provide training to the end user. Okay, this is also main role of function consultant. So in general ledger, what we are going to discuss, so how to post the entries, okay, how to clear the entries, okay, how to view the reports. Like report is like execution of transaction code. We need to give the inputs, that's it. It's nothing else. Okay. So general ledger serve as a complete record of all business transactions. It is it is centralized, okay, and it is integrated with the application modules, FI sub modules. So financial data entry is in the sense of creation of entry, invoices and clearings. These are all things will be covered in the financial data entry. and flexible report generator, so account information, journals, so transaction figures, balance sheet, profit loss. These are all things will be covered under the general ledger accounting. Okay. So general ledger is also linked with these modules, another module, sub modules, FI accounting, FI accounts receivables and payables, controlling, material management, so human capital management, treasury risk and management, travel management, public sector. These are all things. Okay. So GL is integrated. This is GL. Okay. So this one is completely integrated with one GL. So these are all submodules, right? So this is the basic stuff regarding the general ledger. So once I am going to explain AP concept here, then I will explain the slide shows. Okay. So because we are going to learn GL concept, but for knowing GL itself take 5 to 6 classes. Okay. So there are some basic configuration steps will be there to move to GL. So there are 22 around 22 steps are there, 22 configuration steps that we need to perform in real time. So then we can move to general ledger and then we can post the entries. So without doing that basic configurations, so we cannot directly move to the general ledger. So those basic configuration steps are very important in real time also. Okay. This is about sub ledgers in FI, sorry, sub modules in FI. And so at the time of entering your credentials, like user and password details. So generally user and password details will be provided by the security team, sometimes basis team, and sometimes you can also set your user password and login credentials. So they have some portals will be there where you can reset your password, or else you can contact your security team, they will map. Okay, so here the client details. Okay, so I think you might have seen my videos in YouTube. Okay, last time, I mean 2 days back, I uploaded. So how to check client details in SAP. So please watch my videos in YouTube as well, because whatever the things I am covering, that things won't be covered in YouTube channel. So whatever the videos I am uploading, the same thing will not be covered in the classes. That is the reason. So you need to check both one side videos and classes also. Any updates are there, any new things are there, that things will be covered here. But regarding the suggestions and how to improve ourselves, motivation, etc., will be covered in my YouTube channel. Some basic stuff, almost basic stuff. Okay. And SAP Easy Access screen. I think you might have had this screen also. Last time I have shown. Okay, let me open the screen right now. See, this is the client details. Okay, and the login credentials will be provided by the security team. And here this is home screen. Okay, this is a S4 HANA home screen. So client, I mean, if you go to system, okay, if you go to system and status, here you can see client is 800 and username is my username, and language is English. So when the license will be expired, the date also be given. Okay, server name, this one. So which operating system right now? I'm using Linux, machine type. So what is the database? So S4 HANA has, so ECC has a Oracle database. So let's say if you are using ECC version, so generally for the ECC, the database, I mean all the transactional, so all the transactions and all customized master data, everything will be stored in the tables, right? They should have some database. Okay, if you are using ECC version, then here Oracle is the database. But if you are using HANA, so HANA has a HANA database, own database. SAP has now come up with the own database. Earlier there is no database. Okay, so the third party database need to use earlier time and previous time. Now SAP has come up with own database, that is called as HANA. It works 1,000 times better than the ECP. Okay, I will explain that concept in the later sessions. So just like understand what we are going to learn here, just like user information. User is just like SAP HANA DB database and owner. So these are all things. If you want to check, then go to status. Okay, in the system. And let's say I'm in some T code F-02. Okay, so I'm just opening this T code. Just I'm booking the invoice. Okay, so for that I just open the screen F-02. Now I don't want to use this screen, and I just go back to the main system. Then just go to /m. Okay, and if you want to open any new screen like this, so here is the option, new GUI. Okay, so 2 screens are open right now. So max 6 screens we can open. Like this, we can open maximum 6. Let's say, so I have opened how many? Just we will check. One, two, three, four, five, 6. Okay. So I need to close all these 6 screens. Then /i. Okay, /i. Enter /i. Again enter /i. Again enter /i. How many screens right now? Only 2. Okay, and if you want to close this one, /i. So I just opened one more screen, FS00. Okay, so this is the screen about GL master data, and I need to keep this screen and want to go to another screen. Okay, so another T code is F-02. Okay, so how we can go /o F-02. So one screen is related to FS00 screen, and second screen is related to F-02. I need to open another screen again, F-03. So here we need to give /o F-03. Okay, 3 screens are right now. And now I just want to close these 2 screens, /i. Okay, here you can also close by using this cancel option. If you want to exit, this option. You need to go back. This is the option. Okay, just go back. This screen is called as end user screen. Okay, so it is completely related to user screen. User screen, right? Here end users will post the entries. Okay, and from tomorrow onwards, Srinivas. So please install SAP, and you will have to share your screen. Okay. And if you want to go outside, okay, completely /n x exit. Okay, and again you want to log in, give the credentials. Okay. Say, let's say I'm in f-02 right now. Okay, I just want to go back. So then /n, okay, and f-03. So there is no two screens, only single screen. Okay. If you want to open new screen, /o. /n is just like moving to another transaction code, right? Here, so this is command field. Okay. So command field is just like here we need to give the inputs. So transaction codes list, right? So here, if you double click on this, these are all transaction codes I was used, right? And this is called as command field. And what are the options here in the top? This is called as standard toolbar. Okay. And SAP Easy Access Screen, this is called as, these are all called as application toolbar. So this is standard toolbar. This is application toolbar. Whatever the things are appearing over here. So just like transaction code f-02, these are all transaction codes. In the downside, so this is called as status bar. Okay. Now I want to create, 1 minute. So here it's showing display customer rights. This is the transaction code is appearing over here. Okay. One minute. If you don't want to display technical names, okay. So here no transaction code will come. So this is the path. Extras, technical details, and display names. Okay. Then you can check. So transaction code will be appear. So customer display customer. What is the transaction code? XD03. Okay. If you want to add this into your favorite list, so go to add favorites. So it will be appeared in the top. So just select and delete favorites. If you want to add the favorites, select the transaction code and add favorites. Okay. And if you want to go back to the configuration screen, we need to go to SPRO. So SAP reference IMG. IMG means implementation manual guidance. So how we can implement, etc. So these things we can identify in this place. See, let's say this is financial accounting, okay? So global settings, ledgers, fields, standard fields. So I just want to know what is the transaction codes for these configuration steps. Okay. Display key, path you can see. So this is all transaction codes. So how we can check, I will tell you right now. So if you go back to, yeah, I will tell you that what is the difference between end user and this screen. So go to financial accounting. See, this is the transaction code, OX15, last 4 digits we need to consider. So in order to define company, so we need to define company, okay, and company code, business area, functional area, these are all stuff. So there should be some customized transaction codes will be there, okay. So these are all configuration related transaction codes, OX15, OB45, OX02, OX03. So this is these things we can consider. So this is basic stuff, and Trinad asked me regarding what is the difference between ECC screen and S4 HANA home screen. Nothing different. So there is no difference. Screen is okay. Whatever the screen in ECC, the same thing will be in S4 HANA also. So I'm showing right now S4 HANA, not ECC. Okay, I have access only for S4 HANA. This is S4 HANA screen. If you want to know ECC screen, then you can also check the same screen. There is nothing difference. Okay. But here, end user transactions will not be due from the front end side in S4 HANA. So there is a tablet like option will be there. Okay, like you can also post through mobile applications, tablet, Fury app. Okay, so there is app will be there regarding the end user postings, not from this place. You can also post from this place also, but so there is one option is there, Fury. Okay, it is one app where you can post and book the entries, and you can clear the entries, and also you can view the reporting, etc., etc. Okay, so that concept I will explain later. So just now the basic stuff like what is SAP, and in SAP how to get the login credentials. Okay, who will provide in end user SAP, what is a SAP user access screen, easy access screen, what is customized screen. So where we can go to SPRO. SPRO is the transaction code. By using SPRO we can go to the backside. Okay. So this is the session about basic stuff. If you have any questions, you can feel free to ask me. And today we have discussed only support project, what we need to do, and just like how many tickets are there, P1, P2, P3, P4. What is the what we call SLA of the particular tickets. How to resolve? Okay, that one I will explain once any kind of ticket is coming in the system. Then I will take and I will explain. So this is the way we can provide solution, right? It's very easy. And any further questions? Okay, then if you have no questions, then
Chanu will
let
be
me wind up
working
this
on.
session right now.
I have
Yeah.
just one question. We'll be working on S4 HANA only, right? I mean, configuration, entry, posting, all the things.
Yeah. So generally, if you have ECC 6.0 version, so please install right now. Okay, because we need to learn ECC mostly, but I will show what is the difference between ECC screen and S4 HANA. Some transaction codes will be there. Okay, there is some difference will be there. That lag we can explain here. Okay, So first learn ECC, then we can switch into S4HANA. But in our sessions, most probably we will cover whatever the differences are there from ECC to S4HANA with respect of T codes and any options related. Those stuff we can explain over here. And what exactly new things come in S4HANA and what is not in ECC. That part we will cover. It is completely for the interview perspective. So if you go to any interview, so they will ask you, so what do you know about S4 HANA? Okay, so at least we can able to answer, right? So in ECC generally vendor master, customer master are there, but in S4 HANA, so there is no vendor master and customer master. The tree code is also not working right now. So business partner concept was introduced. What is business partner concept, etc. Those part we will cover by showing the screen. Okay. But from your side, so please install ECC 6.0. This is base. So without knowing the base, we cannot jump into HANA system directly. Okay. Right. So most of our jobs in Indian perspective, most of our jobs nowadays is almost ECC only. Okay. But they will ask you S4 HANA related basic stuff. So what are the changes are there if you know or not? Then we can explain. It's completely upgrade project. Okay, so from ECC to S4 HANA is an upgrade project, but no company, I mean nowadays there is no upgradation. So because SAP supports ECC till 2027. Okay, after that also they are providing 5-year support. So till 2030 ECC will be there, and meanwhile we need to learn S4 HANA completely. Okay, so first learn is FICO, then you need to switch into S4 HANA. Any further questions? Saif? Saif, yeah.
No, it's clear.
Okay then. Okay, let me close the session right now. Thank you.